Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here, thank you so much for checking my channel out. I want to let everybody know that I am still open for personal and private readings at this time. I've added some services though. At the time that I'm recording this video will now have an extended reading. I'm super happy about that, guys. I know it's been long awaited where sometimes my readings get real juicy and you're kind of like on that cliffhanger wondering like what's gonna happen next, what's going on. So I'm gonna be offering extended readings for all of my readings now pretty much going forward. So when I do release this video, you guys will have an opportunity to now get a little bit more sassy in the extended. So my extended 18 plus messages for this reading today is going to have sexual messages from your person. I'm also going to be utilizing or using some charms as well to get additional clarity and messages for you, as well as I'm also going to have some erotic oracle as the advice in the extended. But for this one, if you're just able to catch up with me now for this reading, I'm going to just be capturing your person, you versus your person. So how you think that they feel versus how they actually feel. And we're going to be covering the headspace, the heart, and the action. So I want to thank everybody so much for subscribing, as well as for all of your comments, likes, even dislikes too, right? This is what helps my channel grow. Even though I haven't really been getting much dislikes. I guess you guys really like my stuff. But I also want to let you guys know as well, I'm going to be adding Akashic reading is now going to be available as well. So if you have some things that you kind of want to know about the Akashic in terms of past life, maybe experiences you've gone through, I'm also going to be providing clearing services as well at the time that this video will be released. And then stay tuned for spirit release therapy. I am in the process still of being certified to provide this service as well. So oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, so if you guys have like one question you want to know, I also do have that available as well on my website. I have up to 3 questions you can purchase as well, and that is available for $33.33 US dollars. And you can get some clarity for some burning questions that you may have as well. So yeah, let's hop into the tea, the sauce of this reading. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to bless your girl so I'm able to continue providing you guys with more and more content. So do your thing, pick your pile, and I will see you. Oh shoot, so this is pile number 1. We have this little pineapple here with the sunglasses. We have pile number 2 here, which looks like some water waves, or I don't even know, it's like really cool. It's like abstract. So if you guys have been with me for a while, you know that I definitely love me some cool abstract designs. That's actually where a lot of my inspiration for my thumbnails come from. I am someone who dreams in color. I'm a very colorful, vivid type of person. So we also have here the turtle as well, hence my nails and stuff too. I'm hearing somebody say, yeah, just like her nails. Yes, this is kind of like how I am and how I've always been. So yeah, do your thing, pick your pile, and I will see you in your reading. So pile number 1, if you chose this wonderful pineapple here with the sunglasses, this is going to be your reading. So in case you missed the intro, I want to let everybody know that I am still open for personal and private readings at this time. At the time that I release this video is now going to have an 18 plus juicy extended reading about some sexual messages from your person. So I'm going to be diving a bit deeper with some sexual messages that are 18 plus, as well as some charmies. And last but not least, I do have some messages from the erotic oracle for the last piece of advice. So I wanted to let everybody know as well that if you have some burning questions and stuff like that, I do offer a little bit more of a affordable range for my readings. So you can do like 3 messages or a 3-card pull for $33.33, and that's US prices. If this resonates for you and you want to know even more, or you want to check out my website, if you go to the About column in this reading, you will be, or in my YouTube page, you will be able to just click and go directly to my profile, as well as I've now added my PayPal information if you feel generous and would like to leave a tip. No pressure, all good. Or if you would like to purchase any of my Amazon wishlist items, truly appreciate it as well. So let's hop into your reading, pile number one. So let's get the sauce. So let's actually tap in first and see. I'm gonna pull some messages from the Prism Oracle. So on this side is going to be you as a divine feminine watching us, or just the energy, and then on this side will be your person for the divine masculine, in terms of how he is, how you think he feels, and versus how he actually feels. So let's see. So Oracle, let's pull some Oracle. I'll take one Oracle card, Spirit. Thank you. So cleanse. And for the person, we have rest. So right away I'm hearing, pile number one, you think that this person may have released you, or vice versa. Take it how it resonates, right? So let's pull some tarot cards. I'm going to pull 3 and then I'm going to start talking. So this is you, Knight of Pentacles. 2 more, Spirit, please. Pile one's person. We have here the 5 of Wands. And then last but not least, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so let's see your person. All right, 5 of Cups. You trigger this person hard is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You really triggered this person's insecurities to the max. All right, 2 more cards, Spirit, for how their person feels. Pile number 1, please. How does pile number 1's person feel about pile number 1, Spirit? And we have the 6 of Wands. So I'm just going to put your pineapple behind here so I have a little bit more room. Hopefully this is all in shot. I'm just trying to double check. Yep. Okay. And then the back of your deck energy is 2 of Pentacles. And then let's see your person's back of the deck energy towards, or your person, you, is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so pile number 1. So it seems like you believe that your person may have released you as the divine feminine on this side watching the reading. But I feel as though your connection right now is probably going through some sort of transformation where you guys have gone through, or you're feeling like your person may have released you, pile number 1, to entertain other options. You see your person as someone who is dependable, but also very slow in terms of making decisions and choices towards you and this connection in general. I think for a long time you may have been putting in a lot of work into this connection, and so you see that your person might, like, you've been kind of like, it seems like pouring in for a long time in this person. But ultimately, this led to you maybe experiencing some sort of betrayal or heartbreak or disappointment to where your person was concerned, with this 5 of Wands in reverse. But I feel intuitively that you may have for a long time maybe had been kind of like going with the flow type of energy where your person was concerned, or you felt like your person was choosing their battles and not necessarily like wanting to be argumentative towards you or the connection, or rocking the boat in terms of where they might be at as well. Because I'm feeling like maybe there might even be some third-party action in pile number 1 as well, where maybe this person may have ghosted you in some regard to maybe entertain someone else, or you're thinking that your person might not be able to recognize who you are and what you represent to this connection. But we also have the Queen of Wands, which I'm feeling very strongly is you, right? So you're identifying yourself as someone who is passionate, someone who wants to go the distance where this connection is concerned, and someone who definitely isn't afraid to voice how they feel, right? So you might even be a Sagittarius is what I'm hearing as well, or Leo, or even an Aries, but take it as it resonates, because there's heavy wands on your side, or you might be dealing with someone who is a fire sign of some sort. But your person right now, I'm feeling, is going through a period of reflection. So it's not that they don't recognize who you are, pile number one. I feel like they know that you are the Queen of Wands, right? But this person right now, I'm feeling like had to go and do some soul searching to really figure out what it was that made them happy and why they were drawn to you in this connection to begin with. So your person right now is going through a period where they're really trying to make sense and make meaning of a lot of things that they may have invested in, right? So they may have invested in other people or even you, and maybe you walked away from this person. So now this person is kind of like going inwards, trying their best to redefine themselves as well as work on themselves at this time. I think this person may also be feeling abandoned by you, which is why in the beginning I was feeling that you heavily trigger this person, because you may have triggered an abandonment wound within this individual, right? Where they feel that you have walked away from them, or maybe you've decided that you weren't going to invest anymore in the connection that you once had done prior. And so because of this, this person is feeling a sense of disappointment where the connection is concerned towards you, right? So that's what they feel. So this is what's in their heart for you. So this person right now is going through a lot of karma is what I'm hearing from spirit. So they right now are not feeling complete. They're feeling really empty, I'm feeling, and this is where I feel the separation vibes is coming in, or some type of conflict or disagreement or disappointment happened between you and your person recently. And so this person now is recognizing that in your absence, or in you not investing as much as you typically would invest, they are disappointed by the results of the connection. But this person I'm hearing definitely wants to try to maybe come back and, you know, speak some sort of truth. But at this time, this person is working, I feel like, more on their own healing in terms of figuring out what it is that will actually make them happy in general. I feel like this person feels like, you know, this person's, I feel, is still somewhat stuck in the ego as well, where they have a sense of pride, where they believe that if they tell you how they really feel, or if they come forward to you, then it's going to make them look desperate. So I'm feeling like this is kind of like runner chaser energy, or even in some cases like gaslighting, or even leading you on. But this person is still kind of like in that ego stage where they might not understand who you really are completely, and how to proceed with this connection. Because I think you're someone that definitely brings a new flavor or some type of difference to what they're used to getting. This could be even your twin or a soulmate, where in the past they may have entertained partners that may have chased them down, whereas I feel like you, the viewer, don't necessarily chase this person. You kind of like know your worth, and this is kind of what intimidates this person too at the same time. So let's tap into this person's so we saw, you know, in terms of what's going on in the head. Let's see what's going on in the heart, or how you feel this person, their heart space is towards you. Yep, so there we have it, 5 of Pentacles, and we have the 9 of Cups, and then we have the King of Wands. So again, this is your counterpart, pile number 1, and I think you know that intuitively, which I talked about. So let's see actually how this person feels in their heart space towards you, and then I am going to start talking. Cards. Okay, that's too much. I'll take this one because it flipped over. So we have the Chariot in reverse, two more cards, Spirit, please, for this person's heart space. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing luck is on this person's side, and we have the Hierophant in reverse. So yeah, and then the back of the deck is the Sun. So let's see, and then you are the Six of Cups, and this person is the Sun at their back of the deck energy. So on your side, in terms of how you think this person feels in their heart towards you, pile number one. So I think for you, pile number one, you feel, so we have the Five of Pentacles upright, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. So as I talked about, you recognize this person definitely to be your counterpart. You are the Queen of Wands and they're the King of Wands. So you guys are a complement to each other. So I feel like you feel that this person is feeling very much left out in the cold, right? So as we talked about, you and this person may be in a period right now with a separation, or maybe you think that this person right now can't come forward to you and give you a solid commitment because maybe they're dealing with some sort of financial loss or bad investment is what I'm hearing from Spirit as well. But you are hoping to be able to work on yourself, or you think that this person right now is working on themselves to try to build on their emotional stability. So right now you feel intuitively that this person right now is more of working on themselves and trying to deal with their financial issues or some type of loss that they experienced that is now impacting your decision to maybe come forward and give you that solid offer as their counterpart. So this person on their side is feeling right now that there is, as I talked about, that stagnant period where there isn't any forward movement. So this person right now in their heart space is kind of feeling like this connection right now is at a standstill, and this is also matching their head. So their head and their heart seems to be aligned very much at this time, pile number one. But this person is hoping that a turn of events will be able to help them change their circumstances and situation with this Wheel of Fortune card upright. This person is hoping that they'll be able to come out of their karmic cycle, because we have the World here in reverse, and then they'll be able to maybe go through some sort of breakup or divorce with someone who they may be with right now, which is why I was feeling the third party. So your person actually right now is trying to think about in their heart maybe their children as well as family members that might be tied in with their situation that they may have invested in with someone else that has now caused them, which is what you've identified on your side, some sort of financial loss as well as heartbreak is what this person has experienced. But I'm hearing from Spirit that this was all a part of this person's karma to be able to recognize who you were and what this connection actually represented. So they had to go through this tower moment or experience in order to manifest some sort of new beginning for themselves. So let's see in terms of your person's actions towards you, or what you think their actions are going to be towards you next. So what is pile number one's person's actions towards them going to consist of next? Pile number one's person's actions towards them next. Pile number one's person's actions towards them next, please, Spirit. Oh! I'm feeling like every time, I don't know what's going on. I feel like with your reading, there has been a lot of interference. So as I talked about, I feel like you yourself or your person could have been dealing with a lot of karmic family members or a karmic that really, really impacted your connection, pile number one, because this whole reading, the cards have been flying on the ground and stuff like that, which talks to me about a lot of manipulation and interference. So we have Two of Pentacles on your side. So what do you think your person's next action is? Yep, okay. And then let's get one more card on your side, pile number one. I'm also hearing for some of you, could even be a meddling mother or a meddling job. Like something here is off in terms of you, your person and you, why you guys also couldn't come together. There was a lot of manipulation and interference. Okay, so now we have the Sun coming out in reverse. So your person's next actions towards you. So we have the Knight of Swords. And then we also have the Ace of Swords. Okay, and then the back of the deck is the Knight of Wands. So you, the viewer, feel that this person's next actions towards you is going to consist of them coming out of some sort of stalemate energy where they are coming out of this period of rest and no contact with you. And then from there, or minimal contact with you, because some of you may have a person that you're still communicating with, but just the communication is very sporadic at this time. So I think you're looking at your person's next action is they're going to be balancing out their priorities, and then they're going to be able to somewhat deal with this karma that's been affecting your connection. So this is what I was talking about with the Temperance card in reverse. That's the interference piece. I feel like you guys believe that your person is going to be able to deal with balancing out a lot of their issues that they had. Could even be internal conflict as well, where they might not have told you or recognized in the past that they are your masculine. So this is where this person is now going to be recognizing a lot of their insecurities and maybe mistakes that they had made in the past in order to come forward and give you some clarity, is what I'm feeling. And this is where we have it here, the Emperor, where your person is going to be taking charge, or you believe their actions are, they're going to be taking charge, and they're going to be able to come back in to give you more solid communication and better commitment on their end. So your person, how are they feeling? So your person right now is, again, this talks about narcissistic energy. So this is where we talked about, so here we have Temperance in reverse, and here this person is recognizing that they're in a very dysfunctional time, or a very dysfunctional situation at this time with the Sun in reverse. So this person is recognizing that they right now are not happy. So this person is dealing with a period of depression and sadness, which has overcome them. And this is where I believe this person had to kind of like go within to try to figure out what it was that truly made them happy, or recognize what were the imbalances that was causing a lot of issues in this connection for both you and them. So with this Sun card, with this Knight of Swords card, and it's interesting because they have Knight of Swords and they have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and then they also have the Emperor. So this person is recognizing that they know now that they need to release a lot of this toxicity, because before they could have been gaslighting you, as I talked about, maybe entertaining multiple parties as well with this Knight of Cards, Knight of Wands. But this person wants to be your Emperor and show up for you. But they recognize in order to do so, they need to work on not making irrash, impulsive types of decisions. They want to be able to, you know, deal with a lot of their moody behavior and maybe the way in which they had been conducting themselves in the past. They realized in the past that they may have been someone who was a wanderer, didn't have much direction, very unpredictable in this connection. And so now they're looking at wanting to come in with the Ace of Swords card here and speak some clarity and truth towards you in this connection, and just let you know how they really feel towards you, the connection, and how they want to make this work between you and them. I think your person has now gone through some sort of breakthrough where their mind is now clear and they've identified that you are their counterpart now, but it's just about them recognizing how they can clean up their karma and clean up their situations in order to manifest this love and new beginning with you. So let's get some messages from the Angel Oracle in terms of for you, and then we'll get one from your person. So here we have it. Finances and career. So as we talked about, it's here now. Your person is dealing with financial issues, which it has impacted your connection. So they may be dealing with family who they had to invest in, or a job or career that is karmic, or they're dealing with literally a karmic where they have children and other resources tied in with. And so because of this, this person is trying to clear that up in order to come forward, right? So let's see. They want this one. We have flirt. So your person might even come back and want to extend this lighthearted type of energy with you, where they may try to flirt with you. They may try to, like, you know, make it a little bit lighthearted, but they want to also make the effort towards you in this connection now, because as I said, they recognize your value and the worth of this connection, and they want to try to ground this new beginning where you guys are concerned. So let's see from the universe as the piece of advice, and then we are going to get another piece of advice for you in the connection. So let's see, on your side, a piece of advice from the universe. hardly use this deck, so I may have to pull the card. Okay, perfect. So it says, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So right now, Spirit is just telling you that you need to start, or I know you've probably already been doing this, but just take some time out to build on your spiritual gifts and meditate to really find the answers that are within. Because I think you know intuitively, pile number one, what's kind of like going on already with your person, but this is just kind of like giving you more confirmation. So Spirit is just recognizing that do what makes you happy, and also bring your own conscious awareness to your situation and what has been going on with you, this person, and even your own finances and career in general. So this is just kind of like confirming that right now in this resting period with this connection, you can also do your part to really focus on getting grounded and figuring out what it means to make you happy. So this person, their advice from the universe is, I am the dreamer of my dream. So this person right now is really starting to dream big, and they're starting to recognize what this connection is and what it represents. So then we have it here. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So this person is acknowledging now that their eyes are open and their mind is becoming clear in terms of this connection, what you are and what you represent to them. So let us get the last piece of advice from the Gaia Oracle, and then we're going to take this over to the extended, where we're going to get a little bit more into the sexual messages from your person, charmies, as well as erotic oracle advice for this connection, if 18 plus is your thing. So we're going to get some sexual messages, charms, and erotic oracle for the advice in the extended. And it will actually, I will also do within the next month what will happen for you and this person. It's this card. So positive news, positive outcome is the advice for you guys. So let's read from the Gaia Oracle to get what this message means. So card number 28, which is card number 10, which is all about completion. So right now your connection is being transformed at this very moment by Spirit. So positive news, positive outcome. The anxious wait is nearly over, and a time to celebrate is near. You will soon receive good news. This may come from a land far away, or it may come from someone else close to you. In any case, any issue of major importance has a positive outcome. This may relate to you or someone dear to you. What a relief! You can now rest easy in the knowledge that all is well. Thank the universe for the blessing, and give thanks to the earth and stars also. Remember that our lives are forever held in their eternal embrace. Whatever we know it or not, we are surrounded always by unconditional love. So the affirmation for this card is, I thank the earth and the stars for every blessing. I give thanks for the love that fills and surrounds me. I am loved unconditionally by a benevolent universe. My mind is full of light, and my heart is forever grateful. So this is beautiful, pile number 1. So this is what I have for you. If it resonates and you'd like to join me in the extended, you can feel free to check out the description bar below, or check out my Vimeo, where you will be able to purchase my extended reading. Or if this resonates and you would like to get a personal reading or a twin flame check in terms of what's going on with you, your ring, your person, or confirmation of your connection, feel free to check out my website. I'll leave information to this down below of this video, as well as you can check the About column tab for the video, and then you can do that as well. So sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hey, pile number 2. So if you are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I love hearing from you guys. I'm sending you lots of love and light, really, truly, deep from my heart space. So I want to let everybody know that I am still open for personal and private readings. So if you would like to book a personal and private reading with me, or if you have like a burning question, things like that that you want to know, I do have some reasonably priced other services. So if you want to check out my About section in my YouTube page, like in the column area, I put my website link there directly. So you could just click the link and it will take you right to my website, where you can check out some of my services, products, another day in the office type of stuff that I do provide. And also I want to let everybody know that I have now introduced erotic tarot card readings as well to my section, as well as cord cutting and clearing as well to some of my services that I do provide. And at the end, when I do release this wonderful video here, you guys will now have access to the Akashic. So I have been training, working really hard, my little butt off, really to bring you guys some more services, right? Because I feel like, you know, you as a high priestess, you got to be with it. So you got to have, you know, a lot of things in your tool bag. So that's what I've been doing, just working really hard behind the scenes. So now when I release this video, you also have the option now of doing the extended. So now I'm going to be offering extended readings for pretty much all of my pick a card readings and stuff that I do provide to you guys as a now extended service. And I want to take a moment of gratitude and appreciation truly from my heart for everybody that has booked personal and private readings with me, and even just contacted me for services and stuff like that, because boy oh boy, your girl be busy. So I am truly blessed and grateful again to God, to Source, the Creator, for allowing me to really help inspire other people and really help people get clarity, right? So yeah, so enough of me talking, let's get into this. So we're going to be doing you versus your person. How do they feel versus how you think they feel versus how they actually feel. And in the extended, I just did pile ones. There's a person and them are going through a little bit of a tough time. But in the extended, you will be able to get some sexual messages from my erotic oracle deck that I have, as well as charmies, as well as some sexual messages or your person's next actions towards you. Pile number one, I felt like it wasn't really appropriate for the sexual messages because they were going through some sort of difficulty with their person. But pile number two, this might just be you. So we'll still do the erotic oracle all the same, but we'll see if I'm called to pull some sexual messages from your person or not, depending on what comes out now in your reading and in the extended. So let's hop in. Let's get the tea, the sauce, the fire, the you know, the alpha omega from your person and you. So I'm just going to put this up here so we have enough room because this is a big reading. So let's put this here and let's set your energy here. So if you chose this, this is going to be your reading, my abstract people. All right, so I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot deck, and this is going to be you on this side as a divine feminine, and on this side is a divine masculine. So I'm not saying you are masculine or you're feminine, but this is just the energy, right? So when we read the energy. So this is the feminine energy, and this is the masculine energy on this side. So you are going to be the Light Seers Tarot, and your person is going to be the Fountain Tarot. So let us see. So let's see their person's headspace first for the viewer. Let's see what the viewer thinks their person is thinking about them. So we have the Eight of Swords. Take two more cards, please, Spirit. Their person's headspace. What the viewer thinks their person is thinking. All right. I just heard sitting around waiting for my ships to come in. So, and then this is going to give us the overall energy of you and your person at this time. So I'm going to actually put this here in terms of faith. In reverse, okay? And then let me just pull your person. So let's see the overall energy from your person at this time. Pile number two, please, Spirit. Their person's overall energy at this time. Their person actually has two. That's interesting because pile number one, that didn't happen. You guys are different, which is nice. I like that. So I'm just going to set this like here so I can have enough room. So this is rejection and strength in reverse. So I'm hearing your person has been giving their power away. So let's see. Pile number 2's person, their actual headspace towards the viewer. Take 3 cards, please, Spirit. Thank you very much for your wonderful messages. Okay, so that fell out. So we have the Page of Swords. And we have the 10 of Swords. So your person is really in a lot of pain right now. And we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And then the back of the deck energy for your person is the 6 of Wands in reverse. And your back of the deck energy is the King of Cups in reverse. So it's interesting that you have the reverse King of Cups for your back of the deck energy. And your person has the reverse Queen of Cups for their back of the deck energy. So your person's headspace right now towards you, pile number 2. So right now, your person seems like is going through a period in their headspace where or you feel that this person is kind of like self-victimization mode. So I feel like they are somewhat they feel like they're kind of like blaming everyone else for the shortcomings of this relationship, or maybe blaming you, the viewer, you feel in your head towards the situation. But your person right now, I'm feeling like, is also starting to recognize some of which they may have caused some sort of pain and grief towards the situation. So this person I'm hearing is waiting for their ships to come in. So you think that this person is kind of like maybe making some moves to come towards you in their headspace, or they're thinking about you, or they want to try to manifest some sort of new beginning where you're concerned. But for a lot of them, I feel like you're also thinking that in some cases they might also be playing it safe too, where they're scared to kind of like leave from where they're at and make some sort of decision. But I think that you feel very much, for most of you, the viewers, feel that this person is now starting to make some sort of actions towards this connection and where you're concerned. So this person as well, I feel like you think, the viewer, that they are still dealing with a lot of unresolved trauma, grief. I'm hearing drama, so it could be even related to like their ancestry line as well, where this is something that people just do in their bloodline. So this person right now, I think you're thinking that they're still processing in their headspace a lot of their trauma and issues in terms of how they may have treated you, or I'm hearing may have manipulated you in the past. So you're thinking that this person may have lost faith towards this connection or their circumstances. But I think that this person, in some cases, this is somewhat true, that they may have lost some faith towards the connection. But at the same time, I think that this person is just dealing with a lot of their abandonment issues that they have, where they may have been with other people that may have hurt them very deeply in the past. And so this connection kind of triggers a lot of their insecurities in terms of how they were dealt with in the past by lovers, as well as how you may have, how they perceived you as well. I'm hearing for a lot of them initially, they didn't want to ground this connection. This was something that was never their go-to. I'm hearing that a lot of them just wanted to have maybe a good time with you, or just maybe talk to you as a friend, but they didn't think that the connection could have actually progressed farther beyond that, because for them, they never let anybody, I'm hearing, get into their heart space, or even their head space, right? Because it's too painful for them to let people get close. And the reason for this is that your person, pile number 2, has a lot of unresolved karma, and as well as a lot of unresolved trauma, which, I'm not sure if they have the capacity to recognize that. I think they are now starting to maybe think about all the connections. So they're kind of like doing a life review, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, where they're analyzing a lot in which of the relationships that they may have had in the past, where they may have been the one that had been overgiving in a lot of the situations. So you also feel, the viewer, that this person is in the reverse King of Cups, which is someone who is very cold, very manipulative, very moody as well, which is probably true, that this person definitely, might be in that type of headspace towards you. But a lot of it has to do with the way in which this person, I'm hearing, was raised. It's just the way that I was brought up. I think that's Jacquees, or F. I can't remember, but the song just popped in my head. But this kind of just like I'm hearing, it's just the way that I was brought up. So this person, again, they were just brought up, maybe I'm hearing they were raised by a pack of wolves where it was either eat or be eaten. So a lot of their defense mechanisms, a lot of the way in which that they behave, a lot in which their mannerisms are, maybe how they see women or how they may see men. A lot of this has to do with a deep core wounding that this person has that they have yet to address. So it's kind of like this, you know, this is why they're in the Ten of Swords energy, where it's that lingering pain that they're feeling, because I feel like they want to open up to you. They want to tell you about how they feel, but then at the same time, they're afraid of your rejection. So they're scared that if they do that, then you might see the real them and not like the real them. And so a part of that is where they want to have a new beginning with you. They're thinking about this in the headspace, but then they're not sure in terms of how to proceed or what to do. So for a lot of them, they're used to being with women, and this is just the energy, right? Females, hearing, who were very cold, very manipulative, and very dependent upon them. And so they're trying to study the situation and really see if you are just like them or if you're different. But this person is still not really sure, and they're still analyzing. So let me just see a little bit more about how you think that they feel in their heart space towards you, and then we'll find out what their action is, and then we'll take this over to the extended. So this fell up like facing up, so I'm just gonna keep that here, and these two fell on my lap. So here it is again, the reverse King of Cups, and we have the Strength card. So with you and this person, let me just pull their side, and then we also have the back of the deck energy for you as the King of Swords. So let us, okay, so they have the Lovers. Ten of Swords, let's see. Heart space towards the viewer. Heart space towards the viewer. This one flipped over. Seven of Wands. Let's get one more card, please, Spirit. Heart space towards the viewer. So this person right now, because all my cards are just going everywhere, they have a lot of scattered energy, I feel, from this person, because they just, again, are incredibly afraid of you and being hurt is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing this person keep saying, I can't go through any more heartbreak at this time. I just can't. It's too much for me, and I'm just not able to deal with any loss towards the viewer or anyone else, or any more sort of pain. So we have here the Six of Wands, and then the back of the deck is the Sun. The Sun was very heavily prominent in pile number 1, so you may be able to watch them and get some more messages. But I think your person is a little bit more involved in pile number 1. So your person, so how you feel this person feels towards you in the heart space is that this person feels that you may be very cold and very cutting, as well as someone who uses logic. I think that you think that your person thinks that you, basically the viewer, are someone who is just has a lot of anger issues. Maybe they think that you like to control them, or you're controlling them by telling them that you love them or care about them. This person has a very distorted viewpoint and a very distorted sense of love and relationships and what it should actually look like, right? So I think that you, the viewer, have acknowledged that this person, as we talked about, has a lot of insecurities and is very much deeply wounded, and may even be in some cases codependent upon other people. And so here we have it again, right, with the King of Cups in reverse. So this person, you feel that they are emotionally not available, which is probably true. Pile number 2, this person emotionally right now is not in a good space. And then this person as well, you feel like they are someone who has a lot of potential to be able to, overcome their trials and tribulations. And I hear a lot of you saying, if only this person would just get some help or allow us to work on this connection together. But I think right now your person is trying to develop some sort of courage and power within to really, really overcome a lot of their convictions and the ways in which that they had been feeling towards this connection in you. Because remember, this person, when they initially started out, was not thinking that this connection was going to be more than what it progressed to at this point. So for them, I'm hearing it's best to go slow, because this person has a lot of things that they still need to unpack and resolve internally and in the heart space. I'm feeling very much a lot of grief and loss as well for this person. That is a major obstacle for you in this connection at this time. So this person as well, I'm feeling like they are learning how to develop more perseverance, and they're also dealing with battling their heart space in terms of staying in control and not allowing you to get close to them, as we see here with the Lovers upright. This person does care about you, and I feel like they do love you and they do want more with this connection, but it's just that their ego has taken them over in some respects, where they want to maintain some sort of status quo in their head, or control over their emotions or their heart space, which is leading them to where they're having a lot of that Ten of Swords energy in the head space, where their head is conflicting their heart and is making them make a lot of impulse decisions, or maybe gaslighting and not showing you how they feel. And so we have it here, right, with the Six of this is the Six of Wands. So this person right now, I feel like very strongly, is still dealing with, wanting to have some sort of success where you're concerned. But they feel like if they do try to put in an effort, maybe you won't reciprocate it, or maybe you won't care about them the same way. And this is where I think this person, as we talked about, has a lot of trauma, specifically with relationships and people in general. So let's dive a little deeper and see, in terms of their actions towards you, what you think their actions towards you are going to be. Pile number 2. So pile number 2's person's, what they think is going to be their next actions towards them at this time. So again, very much scattered energy I'm feeling with this pile. All my cards keep dumping out. So we have the Hangman. I'm just going to keep that here. We have the Ace of Swords. Jesus. And we have the Page of Wands. For actions, in the back of the deck is Seven of Cups in reverse. And so for your person's actions, let's see. Sorry about that. Pile number 2's person's next actions. We have the Nine of Cups. This person has a lot of insecurities within self. I'm going to get 2 more, please, Spirit, for their person's actions for pile number 2 for them. Pile number 2's person's actions towards them. Okay, so I'm just going to take these ones. This is a lot. Your person has a lot to say, I guess. I'm just going to keep this here. I'm just going to try to see if I can squeeze this. I'm just going to put this one like this. Like so, like that. Okay, and the back of the deck is the Emperor in reverse for your person. So you, the viewer, believe that your person's next actions towards you is that they're going to be able to have some sort of enlightenment. It's been confirmed twice here with the Hangman upright, which is really reverse, and then we have the Ace of Swords upright, and then we also have the Page of Wands on your side. So with this Hangman card here, I believe that you, the viewer, believe that your person's next actions is that they're going to be dealing with some sort of issues that they had in the past. And so this is where this person is going to maybe be stalling out somewhat, or trying to release a lot of the things that they may have gone through previously in the past. But then you also believe that this person, is their next actions towards you is actually going to consist of them having some breakthrough aha moment, I'm hearing, where they're going to recognize you, what you have to offer them, and the way in which that you want to ground this connection with them. But ideally, this person is still showing up, or you believe that this person right now still has a little bit of work to do on themselves, right? So it's kind of like you feel that their actions are going to be them wanting to take this connection a little bit further and explore you, the connection, what you have to offer. So this person is going, you believe that this person is going to want to maybe come in and, you know, have a little bit more conversation with you. Something I feel a little bit more lighthearted is what you believe that this person's next actions are going to be towards you. So let's see this person's actual next action. So we have the Fool card in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the Fountain as well. And we have the Knight of Wands. So this person, their next actions are, you're absolutely right, they're not really going to be taking much action. When I'm looking at this right now, so we do have the Knight of Wands, but this is a little bit more of immature type of energy, where this person, as you definitely identified, pile number 2, is still needs to work on self. So this person I'm hearing is not going to be taking any leap of faith right now at this time in regards to you or the connection. So this person, as we mentioned throughout the entire reading, still has to work a lot on themselves. So this is where this person, again, is not happy where they're at. They don't feel that they are worthy or good enough for this connection. This person is someone who I'm hearing suffers from solar plexus issues, where they just have a lot of confidence issues because, as I mentioned in the past, they may have been dealing with a lot of lovers who were very emotionally manipulative. And so this person is afraid, again, because as we talked about, they can't go through no more heartbreaks in their mind. And so it's kind of like them staying where they're at in this sort of indecision type of energy, because they're afraid of taking charge or taking actions towards you, in fear that they're just going to be hurt and rejected in the end. So this is where this person is going to be feeling like they need to kind of like stay where they're at. They're still going to be maybe doing some trickery or deception towards you. So maybe that's where the gaslighting may come in, or you're not really sure, or it might even lead to some sort of betrayal towards you and this person as their actions, or again, them thinking that you are going to betray them. So they're just going to stay where they're at, right? In fear that if you betray them, then they're going to be hurt again, and this is just going to be a bad cycle for them. So what I feel as well with this, you know, the Knight of Wands, this is just this person confirming that they are a part of this reading. And so they do want to have some sort of adventure or, you know, conversation, but something more lighthearted I'm feeling with you as well. Where they just want to, you know, rush in and take some sort of action. So they might just reach out to you and be like, hey, how's it going? Or just ask you if you want to hang out or maybe go get something to eat, just so they could try to get to know you more. If this is more of a sexual connection you have with this person may reach out to you and want to just have some sort of sexual interaction or encounter with you, is what I'm feeling. Because this person is still trying to weigh out their options, right? They still haven't made a concrete decision in regards to what you are to them, how they can ground this connection, and, you know, how things can go. So this person right now just has a lot of confusion, which you've identified in their life, right? But both of you guys do recognize there's a lot of love and passion towards this connection, because they had the lovers here and so do you. But this person needs to sort themselves out, and they're still not able to really, you know, show up for you the way that you need them to show up for you, because they're the reverse emperor, right? So they have a lot of soul searching and growing still to do at this time. So let us see pile number 1 in terms, or I say pile number 1, so there definitely are messages in there for you, pile number 2. So we have the 10 of coins. So this person, again, is thinking about, you know, the legacy, the family, the life with you, but they're just not able to really commit to you the way that you need them to commit to you at this time. So let us get some messages from the Angels Oracle deck. So this is for your person. So we have past life relationship in reverse for your side, but I'll read it upright. So you have known each other before. So I feel like this might be the beginning of a twin flame soulmate journey, where you guys have some sort of past life relationship going on, or you feel like intuitively you may have known this person already in the past. So let us get some messages for your person. So take one card, please, from Spirit. One card, please. File number 2, please, from their person. Thank you. So we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So this person, again, this is where a lot of their insecurity comes from. They need to develop that sense of trust for you, this connection, trust in people, because I feel like for a lot of them, the issues where a lot of their insecurities comes from could even be dating back to a past life situation that maybe you guys had, where maybe before you may have betrayed them in a past life even, or a lot of the connections that they invested in, they just weren't treated the way that they felt that they needed to be treated. There was a lot of incredibly imbalanced situations taking place for them and the parties that they were a part of. So let us get some messages from the universe from you, and then we'll get for you and your person. And then we're going to take this over to the extended, where we're going to dive a little bit deeper in terms of seeing what, you know, sexual messages or actions this person might decide to take within a month of you watching that reading. So we have 2 cards for you. So I always trust the direction of the universe and being guided. So right now, Spirit is saying to trust your intuition towards the situation, this connection with this person, and what you might be getting intuitively towards the connection. So I am unapologetic about what I desire, and I trust that I will focus on will grow. So Spirit is saying that right now, just focus on your own growth and discovering what makes you happy, and the rest will be able to come into place as time goes on. So let's see. So this one, I'm not going to take it because this is a lot. I'm just going to pull 1 card because I hardly use this deck, so sometimes it's a little bit stiff because I hardly ever use this deck. I used to use it before, but not as much. So I'm going to pull this one. So attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So again, this person, again, hurt people, right? And this person is acknowledging that they know that they are damaged goods right now, and they have to try to work on, you know, reclaiming back their power, focusing on their own growth, and really figuring out what makes them happy, right? So even though this person is showing you, you know, all of this pain, judgment, fear, you know, attacking you and whatnot, this is just this person really calling out for help. But it's not for you to try to rush in and try to save this person, because I think the idea is that this person needs to find the balance within self in order to save self, so that they can work on their own growth and really focus on becoming the best version of themselves as possible as time goes on. So let us get the last piece of advice from Gaia, and then we are going to close out your reading, pile number 2. This was a very juicy reading, so I'm going to take this over to extended. If you're able to join me, that's great. I will just leave my Vimeo information down below at the description bar, and you just click the link and it'll take you right to my Vimeo, and you guys can watch the extended version of pile number 2's reading. So we have the Temptress, seduction, deceit, a broken promise. So this is card number 6. So this is all about love, right? So as we talked about, this is just kind of like confirming what I talked about throughout the reading. You and this person probably have both gone through a lot of painful relationships. And so this is where both of your heart is in need of healing at this time to be able to manifest a new beginning together. So let's read card number 15, and then we'll take it over to the extended. So the Temptress, the seduction, deceit, a broken promise. You are being seduced with dazzling promises that will mostly not eventuate. In effect, you are being deceived, noticed into accepting something that will cause you much difficulty and eventually lead to a disappointment. Do not be seduced with the glitz and glamour, or by the holy and benevolent facade. Things are not what they seem. Incredible promises are simply that incredible. Observe the image on this card. The Temptress entices with her sensuous beauty and erotic surrounding you. Yet, just behind her is all-seeing eye of truth. It is staring you in the face all along. Take a few steps back, look at things from an objective and balanced perspective. The real picture and hidden agenda will emerge. So the affirmation for this card is, I listen and I trust my intuition. I look at every situation from a grounded and balanced point of view. Every positive has a negative and vice versa. I look beyond the superficial and I find the truth. I look for substance and I am not swayed by wild promises. So Spirit is saying to trust your intuition, pile number 2, in regards to you and this person. If you feel like this person is lying, deceiving you, or gaslighting you, or this connection is just not what is for you, then you know what you need to do, right? Release or disconnect temporarily from this person if it becomes too much. So I'm going to take this over to the extended now, where we're going to dive a little bit deeper in terms of your person. So we're going to get some messages from the Charmies, also sexual messages from your person, or the erotic, and we're also going to have the erotic oracle messages to conclude the reading for the extended. So this is what I have for you. If it resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you guys so much for your support and booking readings with me. I'm still open if you'd like to book and get a little bit more insight on your situation. Sending you lots of love and light. Take care. So hey, pile number 3. So if you chose this turtle here, this is going to be your reading. I want to let everybody know that I am still open for personal and private readings, and I want to thank all of you so much for your support and reaching out to me for readings and stuff like that. I also want to let everybody know as well that for the month of March, when I do release this video, I'm also going to be upgrading a lot of my services. So right now I do have the erotic tarot reading as well. Or if you have like some quick questions and stuff like that you just need some clarity on, I do offer a little bit of a lighter cost to my services for like 1 question, 2 questions, 3 questions readings as well. So yeah, you can check out all of that, as well as I will be offering Akashic readings as well to all of you. In addition to this, I am also going to be releasing my services for extended readings. So all my readings will now have an extended reading for them. So if it resonates and you want to dive a little bit deeper, we will now be able to do that when I release this video. So I want to let you guys know as well too that in the extended, I'm going to be covering some sexual messages from your person, have some charmies, and I will be using my erotic oracle for the last piece of advice. So yeah, let's hop into this. So we're going to be finding out you versus your person, how you think they feel versus how they actually feel. So pile number 2 was a long, juicy reading. Same with pile number 1. All of my readings today have been well bumping, can't even lie. So yeah, let's hop into this. So we're going to have you on this side as the divine feminine, or the viewer who's probably more the intuitive person, versus your person who will be here. Divine feminine will be here and divine masculine will be here for the purposes of this reading. So, and I'm not saying that you must be, you know, feminine or masculine in body. This is just the energy, right? So yeah, let's set this turtle up here in the back so they can be here with us, and let's hop into it. So I'm going to have you and your person on this side. So we're going to dive first and find out the overall energy, and then we're going to tap into the headspace, and then I'll start talking and channeling. So pile number 3 is first, what they think that their person feels overall about them. That was too many. 1 card, please, Spirit. For pile number 3, please. Okay, you wanted to give 2. No worries. Who will do? So we have here, and I think this is for your person, confidence and isolation. So we have here on your side, mastery and anxiety. So I'm just going to keep this like so, like that, so that way I'm able to really take in, because I have a limited amount of space, guys. Maybe in my new place I'll have more space. We'll see. So we have here, I feel like this should be like this. So we have isolation and confidence as their energy towards you. This is really positive, guys. I like this one. I think this is going to be a deep reading. All right, so let me pull 3 cards for pile number 3 in terms of how they think their person's head is towards them. Ace of Wands. 2 more cards, thank you. We have 8 of Pentacles. Oh, shoot. We have 2 of Cups in reverse. And then we also have, I'm just going to put this here for the essence of this. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Pile number 3, you be doing it. Wow, so deep. All right, let's see the person's headspace towards pile number 3. Nine of Swords. We have the Five of Cups. And we'll take one more card and then I'll start talking. One more card, please, Spirit, for pile number 3. The person's headspace towards them. All right, they want to give me these two. So their head, they're really going through a lot of mental conflict because all the cards pretty much are swords. All right, so for the essence of this, we're just going to put this here for now. Or I'm going to hold it. Nah, I can't hold it. That's too much. Okay, we're just going to put this like this. Or no, we'll put it like this. So I want to make sure you guys can see the cards. This like that, so I'll see the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, guys, I'm a little bit OCD with my readings. Okay, guys, so right now you feel that your person is definitely trying to go through a period of clarity. So I think you, the viewer, have kind of like disconnected or maybe taken a step back from this connection with this person, and you feel that they have done the same thing too, where they may be now starting to find some inspiration and willpower to really manifest and bring this connection back. Because I see here as well that you have the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about work and really trying to develop some sort of passion that you may have or creative project. So I'm feeling like this is capturing a little bit more of your energy, pile number 3, where maybe you have been manifesting a lot of your creations, because we see here in this card, the imagery is showing us like there's a person here with a candle, there's all these elements above them and stuff like that, which is giving me very much a high priestess type of vibes, where you have now gone within to really try to create some sort of new beginning for yourself, for the connection within. You are just taking a lot of time to focus on yourself, but you think that your person is also doing the same thing or thinking about doing the same thing in the headspace. So I think right now you're thinking that your person isn't really investing in another connection or wanting to partnership or collaborate with you at this time, but I feel very much of the energy that you have come to a place of acceptance where this is concerned. I feel like you are more wanting to work on dealing with a lot of the imbalances in the past that both of you may have experienced. There could have been a lot of hot and cold energy, a lot of flighty energy, a lot of manipulation between the head space and the heart space as well going on with you and your person. But I'm feeling now that you're looking to really have that sense of fulfillment and really manifest your dreams and allow things to come true. I think that you're also walking away from a lot of the illusion that may have been keeping you stuck where this connection is concerned. And now you're kind of like looking ahead, as we see here in the imagery, you know, looking ahead for rapid expansion and growth. I think you've faced a lot of reality and truth in terms of this connection. And I think that you think that your person is also doing the same thing, where you've released a lot of the anxiety and the pressures that you may have felt to ground the connection with your person, and now you're looking within to really tap into a lot of your creative high priestess type of vibes energy that I'm feeling from this pile specifically. And I think that you're thinking that your person as well is thinking and leaving things to mystery at this time, where you guys are kind of like in that energy where you're not sure about how this is going to work out, but you're just open to hearing and experiencing the possibilities that may exist for you and the connection. So let's see how your person is really feeling right now in the headspace towards you. So do you have triggered a deep wound within this person? I feel like this person is someone who may have been incredibly anxious already. So see, you have released anxiety, whereas this person, anxiety feels like it has somewhat increased in the headspace towards you in the connection, because I think this person isn't really sure how you really feel about them or what you want with this connection. But this person, I think, is more in this period now where they're looking at things and dealing with a lot of their grief and loss and disappointment that they may have had. This person that I'm hearing is mourning your absence. This is really making this person go within to really try to realize why they treated you the way that they did, or why they may have not invested in this connection, I'm hearing, when they had the chance, which then led to them going through this period of stalemate energy, where you may have given them some sort of ultimatum, or you may have spoken some truth to them in some regards too, in some cases, and then this basically forced this person to have to deal with a lot of their insecurities and baggages from the past. You may have, as I said, endings, right, with the Ten of Swords, so you may have walked away completely from this person, which made them feel incredibly insecure. But they realized that in this collapse of the relationship, that this was, they were holding their own self back from making a lot of decisions. So right now your connection is in some sort of stalemate, where your person right now in the headspace is kind of like thinking, how do they approach you? How do they get back in your good books is what I'm hearing. And how are they going to be able to really come back in and give you a lot more clarity towards their behavior and actions in which they may have treated you in the past where this connection was concerned. So let's tap in and see how you think they're feeling towards you in the heart space. So we have here the Ten of Pentacles. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And then we also have the Two of Pentacles. And then let's see your person. And the back of your deck energy is the Nine of Cups. So let's see your person in the heart space. How does pile number 3's person feel towards them in the heart? Pile number 3's person, feelings towards them in the heart space. So we have the Four of Swords. So you might even be dealing with an air sign. So that's Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Sun, Moon, or Rising. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. I'll take one more card, please, Spirit, for pile number 3's person. Heart space, the Tower. And then the back of the deck is the Three of Swords. Okay, so pile number 3. So right now you're thinking that this person wants to build some sort of long-lasting legacy between you and them. So this is where you right now are analyzing that you feel like you can have a lot of fulfillment if you are with this person, and this person is, you're thinking that this person is thinking about the same thing with you right now at this time. But I think that both of you are kind of holding this connection very tightly to the chest, where you're kind of like, you're waiting for this person to have some sort of conversation or some sort of revelation with you, with this Four of Pentacles card here. And then with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like right now you're thinking that this person is balancing out a lot of their issues that they may be going through, whether it be financially or romantically, or a lot of their insecurities that they may have had, or maybe they were putting off a lot of things. But you're recognizing right now this person is starting to maybe make you a priority, where in the past maybe they hadn't made you a priority, and you're thinking that this person now is going to be able to come back in and really think now that this connection will logically make a lot of sense, because we don't have any cups. So this is all about practicality. I'm feeling very strongly on your side that this person, you're thinking that this person is now feeling towards you. So you could even be dealing with an earth sign with we have several pentacle cards here, where you're seeing that this person, or acknowledging that this person may consider this connection as something that is more practical and grounded for some sort of benefits to come. So you as, let's say, the Empress to High Priestess, are someone who is stable, down to earth. You provide a lot of stability for this person and your children that you guys will have if you don't already have kids already. I think this is what you're feeling that this person is thinking and feeling for you in their heart. So this person, so right now, your person is going through a period where they are burned out in their heart. So they're just burned out. They're kind of like turned off from love with this Four of Swords in reverse. So this person right now is just dealing with a lot of stress. And I think the stress is really impeding and impacting their decisions towards making some sort of offer romantically or tapping more into their heart space. Because again, more swords energy. So swords is all about, it's air. So air is more practical, right? Not practical, more about communication and thinking, right? So more logically minded is what your person is feeling right now. So right now, they're trying to come out of these murky waters, that they've been dealing with, whether it be internal conflict as well as, unresolved issues. So right now, your person, I'm hearing, is receiving a lot of karma for not taking not being able to basically accept, their shortcomings or accept the reality that they needed to change the direction that they had been going in. Because I think for a long time, this person just didn't have any regard for consequences that may have happened. But this person I'm hearing is going to reach out to you very soon for help, because they're going through a period where they're experiencing a lot of despair and frustration with their life, with things that they've gone through, because this person is dealing with a lot of foundational shifts. So they could have, let's say, gone with someone else over practical matters, or maybe had a family, a mom, or even another partner romantically, because we do have the Three of Swords here as well. And so Spirit is confirming that there may have been some end to that connection here with the Death card as well, where this person may have ended it with the third party recently, because there was just too many fights and conflicts, and they realized that it's just not, it's an inevitable end. It was never stable to begin with. Both of those people may have come together for the issues that they had, and so both of them are now going through some period of separation on their side, where this is now shaking your person's foundation, where maybe the person that they were with, whether it be romantic or platonic relationship, provided some sort of financial security, and even, it was more of them investing in that connection based on the practicality of the connection versus the heart of the connection. But your person, I'm hearing, is more of a heart space led type of individual rather than practical, right? So they love really hard, and I think they may have invested in someone who may not have invested back to them in return, which led to them going through a period of grief and loss. So your person right now is just dealing with trying to get their life back together. So let's see, actually, what is your person's next actions going to be towards you at this time? So pile number 3's person's next, or they think their person's next actions are going to be towards them. So we have the Wheel in reverse, we have the Four of Wands, and then we have the King of Wands in reverse. And the back of the deck is the King of Swords. So I think you also know that this is your counterpart, pile number 3, very much at this time. So let's see this person's next actions towards you. Next actions towards the viewer. So Queen of Swords in reverse. I think you had it there on your side too. So again, they're acknowledging that they know. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. This person's next actions towards the viewer. We have the 3 of Coins, and we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Back of the deck is a Magician in reverse. Okay, so this person, you believe that their next actions towards you is that they're going to be still stuck in some sort of cycle where they've been giving their power away, it seems like, for a very long time. And as I mentioned, this could be a karmic job, karmic partner, romantic interest, or family member. Could even be karmic friends, right? Or even addictions this person had been giving their power away to, right? Whether it be sex addiction, gambling addiction, some sort of issue here is what really caused the connection to really break down. I feel because this person was just not willing to mature and level up. So now this person needs to level up and match your energy, pile number 3, that you're bringing at this time, because I think you're more of someone who has been working on self, and this person needs to do the same, which I think now they have to do because it's forced rather than by choice. So I think you're feeling very strongly right now that you're hoping to have some sort of victory where this connection is concerned. I'm feeling like, you know, eventually your hope is that you want this person to come forward and give you some sort of offer, or just have some sort of communication, or even just, you know, have some sort of reconciliation with you with the 6 of Wands card here. But then you're kind of still resistant to this because you're thinking that your person is still very much in this, you know, playboy, playgirl type of attitude, or just someone who is very manipulative and controlling towards you. So you're kind of like not really sure about this person's next actions that they will take towards you. But, you know, in the extended, we'll dive a little bit deeper to see what will this person do. So let's see. So on their side, they are in, or their next actions towards you is that I'm hearing that this person thinks that you're going to be a bitch towards them, or an asshole of some sort, where you're going to just like cut them down because of the way in which they had treated you, right? This person is now recognizing that they really were controlling you, the situation, and they were really manipulative, and they had preyed a little bit on, you know, your vulnerability towards them and your feelings towards them. But this person now, what I'm hearing, is starting to rethink their approach, where they want to come and do some sort of collaboration with you. So this person is recognizing that this connection can be very stable and solid. So their next move towards you seems like they're going to come towards you and want to maybe propose some sort of, you know, conversation about the connection, what may have happened in the past, which I know I'm hearing a lot of you, that's really ballsy, right? And yes, that is ballsy for your person. But it seems like they want to move forward and they want to leave a lot of the toxicity that they had in the past. And the idea of this is that this person is motivated by wanting to develop more independence towards self and more independence towards the connection and you in general. Because I think now this person is recognizing that for a long time they had been holding back on their own happiness, and they kept going into really toxic situations that were just leading them to being emotionally controlled. This person is also recognizing right now that they were very much emotionally immature too, and very insecure and afraid of what people may have thought about you in this connection. So this is where this person is now stepping forward to say that they do acknowledge that they were very hot and cold towards you as well, but they want to come clean and they want to tell you all about everything that they have now gone through. Because I think where they're at, they're really bored and they're really daydreaming about having this new beginning with you at this time. So let's see a little bit deeper in terms of their person's next actions. Number 3 is person's next action towards them from the Romance Angels. Romance Angels, can you tell us? It's too many, but they want me to take this one. New love. So a new person has stirred romantic feelings. So it's either you or this person is definitely going to manifest new love with someone else, or maybe this connection is going to come back around for new love to flourish for you guys this time around. So we have pay attention to the red flags in reverse. So this is just telling me that in the past, you are now acknowledging that there were a lot of red flags in this connection and situation that you may have ignored. But I think now, based on everything that has happened, you have definitely developed a lot more wisdom and knowledge and insight in terms of this person, their behavior, and the way in which they have been conducting themselves. So let's get a romance angel from this person. Ooh. Your person right now, the huge tower moment, right? They are going through a very rough time. Because all of my cards pretty much dropped on the ground, which is no good. But they're all turned over, so there's one that's not turned over, and it's this one. So true love. So this is a romance of a lifetime. So your person is acknowledging right now that they do see this as you being their true love. They know that this connection is solid, secure, can go the test of time. And this is where now they want to come back in partnership, partner with you. But they're not really sure though based on this Magician card in reverse, how they can manifest that. But they're working it out in their mind so that they can come back and give you this solid new beginning, right? So we have it here, the Four of Wands. So they want to, you know, come back and create change towards this connection in you. So let me get one more romance angel for this pile. I feel like you guys will appreciate that. So let me get one more romance angel for this pile. So we have here, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this person, I think right now, is learning how to stay optimistic about things and their situation. And I think you have been a catalyst and very much someone who has inspired this person now to want to take charge of their life and their circumstances, where in the past this person may not have been as interested in doing that, in fear of, you know, you leaving them or rejecting them in some way. So let us see now, let's get some advice from the universe in regards to your situation. And then we're going to get the last piece of advice from Gaia. And then we are going to hop more deeper in the extended, some 18 plus messages from your person and other insights if you're able to join me there. So this one, this is the card. So it says, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So right now, you, the viewer, I think are working very much on, you know, that light within self and that light within love, right? Which is helping to ground the energies of this connection, especially if this is your twin, right? So when we shift our behavior and our feelings, our twin knows intuitively that they need to also work on themselves too, right? It's the energy doesn't lie. So your person is feeling the shift in you, and that's what's encouraging them and giving them the motivation and energy to do the same for themselves. So I am unapologetic about what I desire, and I trust that I will focus, what I focus on will grow. So this person, again, this is very in line with the Stay Optimistic card, where this person is now trying to manifest and grow that sense of new beginning for self and that sense of new beginning for you and the connection where this person and you are concerned. So let us get the last piece of advice from the Gaia Oracle, and then we're going to take this over to the extended. We're going to get a little bit deeper in terms of what this person's next actions are going to consist of with you and them, and what will happen. We'll do a 1 month, 2 month, and a 3 month timeline, and then we'll get some erotic oracle messages, because I feel like for this pile, you really want to know what this person's next actions are going to be towards you. So we have reflection, illusion, self-examination, distortion. So let us read, and this is card number 4, which is all about foundations, right? So your person, as we talked about, is going through a huge fundamental foundation shift that's aligning you guys right now at this time, I feel, for union, right? So what you see around you, what you feel within you. So the chaos you perceive or experience in your physical reality simply reflects your inner chaos and turmoil. If things are not working well, it's your outer world that is not working well with you. This card calls for a thorough self-examination. Do not merely skim the surface. You must dive deep to uncover the truth. This will take time, patience, and commitment. Observe your thoughts and feelings throughout the day and make a note of negative or constructive thoughts and feelings. This practice over time will in itself help heal and restore balance to your life. It may be helpful to keep a diary in which you note your thoughts and feelings. What is that triggers these thoughts and feelings? Journal writing will also help provide that the journal is for your eyes only. It may also help you seek professional advice from a qualified counselor or health practitioner who has experience in this field. Commit to the reflective journey. Be disciplined in your approach, and you will never look back. The rewards will be greater than you've ever imagined. So the affirmation for this card is, my heart is full of love and light. Well, all is well in my world, and I feel peace within and creates peace around me. I observe all I think and feel. Each negative thought or feeling is automatically transformed to love. So I remember hearing this somewhere, but basically my cousin would always say this. I remember growing up when I was a little girl. If your space, your life, your things around you are chaos, your mind is chaos, right? So in order to have that mental clarity, you have to be able to analyze your situation and want to create some sort of change. So what this person is now reflecting on, and I think you, the viewer, may have gone through this period already, where anything that was unaligned must go. where you went through a period where you were purging things that no longer served your purpose. This is what this person is now coming into recognition for and about, right? They're recognizing that their life is in shambles and everything that they had wanted has been up in smoke. And this was all due to their behavior and action, right? This person, I think, for a long time was in some sort of confusion energy, and then this confused their reality as well, right? Because if your mind is confused, then everything around you is also confused too. So this person is probably going to need some time, but we'll dive a little deeper in the extended to really see what this person's next actions are going to be over time and what will be changing for you in the connection. So if you feel called and would like to join me over there, I'm going to be taking all of this now to the extended, where you can purchase that, and I'll leave links to that down below. Or if you'd like to book a personal reading with me to get more of a personalized analysis of your situation, feel free to check out my website at angiesawakening.com, or down below in the video, or even click the about section on my YouTube homepage, and you'll be able to just click and go right on my website. If you want to leave a tip, I have my PayPal. I have all my information there in my about section column, which I'll also leave that down below in the links in the description bar as well. So this is what I have for you, pile number 3. So let's take this now to the extended and dive a little deeper. Have a wonderful, blessed day.